As causalities continue to grow in popularity with a broader appeal to a very diverse range of listeners, the time felt right to try something new. Since its inception, the show has been supported by patrons and supporters, with premium patrons and above enjoying all sorts of benefits such as access to the raw show notes, as well as ad free, higher quality audio for every episode. Now, today, I'm launching a new way to listen to the show and a way that you can support just causality independently of Patreon. I've teamed up with Libsyn, who is a podcast hosting specialist, and I've had most of my shows hosted with them since 2013. Through them, I'm now able to offer a causality app in the Apple App Store, the Amazon App Market, and the Google Play Store. Why would I do that? Why have an app for a podcast? So, in short, I've actually had many people feedback to me that they would be supporting me if there was an option other than Patreon. Now, the truth is that Patreon's private audio RSS URL, it's not exactly user-friendly if you're not technically inclined. And if you don't know where to find it, even if you are a patron, it can be a bit of a problem. In addition, a lot of supporters only want me to make causality, and they would like an option to support only causality. So finally, Patreon has an awesome tiered system, which is great for a lot of people. However, the tiers can be a bit confusing sometimes. And there are limited ways for me to offer any kind of deals. And there's no mechanism to provide a discount, for example, for loyal long term supporters. So, how does Causality Premium work? The apps are all going to be free to download and their respective app stores, and they'll show the most recent so many episodes. However, if you subscribe to support the show, you'll get the full back catalog of ad free, higher quality episodes, as well as raw notes for every episode. Essentially, the content will mirror that which is provided already for premium and above patrons via Patreon, but it will be solely for causality. Subscriptions will be available from month to month at $3.99 US, 6 monthly at $9.99, and annually at $15.99, which is quite a decent saving for an annual subscription. And annual subscribers, as an added benefit, they'll receive a named thank you at the end of the episode released in the month that they signed up each year as an extra perk. When you've subscribed and signed in, you'll be able to access that extra content via the apps themselves, obviously, or the 10 website, the Engineered Network website as well, through the embedded web players. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. And if you don't mind fishing out your credentials for an authenticated feed into your own RSS pod catching app, then you can do that as well. To celebrate the launch of the Causality apps and premium subscription service for Causality, I'm introducing a new Causality embedded microcast called Causality Explored that deserves its own discussion. Recently, I've also opened the Facebook page again by popular request. Some people still like Facebook. Fair enough, I'm listening. As well as syndicating to a whole list of new destinations, including things like Blogger, YouTube, Deezer, LinkedIn, Tumblr. Causality is also listed in the Podcast Source app in the App Store and has been recently added to Pandora if you're a Pandora fan. So if you're already a premium patron, then you'll continue to get all the same content that you always have for all the shows on 10, as well as the new Causality Explored microcast as bonus material. So if you're already a patron, then there's no need to change anything. The app subscription probably isn't designed for you. But just to be really clear, Patreon isn't going anywhere at all. It's still a great way to support all of the shows. And these additional options just mean that Causality will be available to a much wider audience than ever before, and it should make it even easier for people to listen to the show just the way they want to. Thanks for listening, everybody.